the first year the business did maybe $200,000 in revenue. And then I think the second year, maybe we did $4 million in revenue or five. So it grew very quickly after that first year.
Wow. And again, so I understand the pivot. Instead of designing it, speccing it, buying 144, you let people upload their own designs, and then basically almost like a Kickstarter, the user community would select the shirts that they want to produce by pre-ordering them effectively.
Kickstarter for t-shirts was the original concept. Yes. Then it shifted more to, an open marketplace again, where anybody could upload anything. And by the time I sold TeePublic in 2018, we had over 3 billion active SKUs that one could theoretically purchase on the website. The fact that we didn't have inventory is what made that possible. So most of those designs never would get purchased, but it was basically just allowing for anybody to upload anything, which starts to create a massive curation problem. But on the customer acquisition side, you are pulling in customers from so many different search terms that it really became an organic search business. And that was the inflection point and how it really grew into a bigger business.
When it became an organic search, like people were searching for funny t-shirts and you guys would pop.
Yeah, because my first thinking was that the designers would be the marketing, in the same way that like in Kickstarter, you start a Kickstarter campaign, the people behind the campaign will make a video and, they do the marketing. And if it's successful,
sure.
Obviously the Kickstarter platform gives them a boost, but you sort of have to do it yourself to a certain degree. The issue with that when it comes to t-shirts is most t-shirt designers are not good at marketing. So that just didn't work. People weren't able to generate enough sales from their social traffic. A couple people were, but the majority of people were not. So we really had to build an engine that generated the demand ourselves. And fortunately, we were able to do that. And it again, like when I had the idea for this business, I was not like, we're going to build an organic search, monster that just has all these different SKUs. It was not planned out that way. But I think, pretty quickly we started to feel our way into that. And that was ultimately what made the biggest difference. I mean, if you have an e-commerce business and you are out there acquiring every customer with, Facebook ads, paid search, whatever, it's really hard for that to work. There's a couple verticals, a couple businesses that have done a great job with it. But broadly speaking, it is hard unless you have some secret sauce around customer acquisition, something that has a little bit of virality into it, some sort of network effect, something that just utilizes the power of the internet in a real way, versus having to acquire every customer again and again and again. I think that was the magic of TeePublic, is we created that sort of framework that just worked from a customer acquisition perspective, and that's why it worked.